Hi, I'm Gabriel Thorne. I'm running for House District 5. I live here in Valverde. You can hear my neighbor's roosters and probably some of the dogs barking around here. So, there he goes again. This is a little video to tell you why I'm running for office. You should always ask a politician why they're running for office, because if they can't answer that, then they have no business running for office. For me, it's pretty simple. You see, I spent 11 years in the Army, most of that as a special operations officer, and I deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan. We did humanitarian work, we dug wells and built roads and did a lot of agricultural work. A lot of our work was fighting the Taliban, as you can probably imagine. We worked with the whole coalition, from the Spanish to the Italians to the British, Australians, Danes, mostly the Afghan government, bringing warring tribes together, people who hated each other. It was a very rewarding work, and I loved it. All that changed when I got blown up, and that really ended my career. But it didn't end my love of serving my country or my community. So, I want to continue doing that through public service. Now, what does a public servant do? Well, a public servant should really represent the interests of their community and their constituents. The interests of Denver's constituents are affordable housing, trying to get the rent lower, trying to manage the incredible growth that we've seen in this city and this state. Colorado is the second fastest growing state in America. We've seen just magnificent amounts of people moving to this state, but the building has not kept up with the influx of people. Now, there's legal reasons for that, and there are some regulatory reasons for that, and I want to tackle those. There needs to be a comprehensive growth strategy at the state level to manage this influx of people and to make sure that we don't become the next San Francisco here in the Front Range. I don't want to see people who've lived here their entire lives get priced out of their homes. And I don't want to see people who are moving here fail to be able to find a place to live and have to turn around and go back to where they came from empty-handed. I think that Colorado should be a place for everyone. I don't want to see our natural resources be overrun and become too crowded for anyone to enjoy. So there needs to be some balance and some strategy behind the way that we grow. Gentrification is a huge issue that a lot of neighborhoods are feeling, especially here in District 5. There are strategies that allow people to stay in their homes while improving our neighborhoods. And those are things that I am very concerned with, especially being a resident of Valverde. I pursue education policies that put our students first. With the increasing emphasis on technical jobs here in Denver, our students' education is incredibly important. They need to be able to get the best education possible so that they can pursue higher education and get into these high-paying jobs that seem to be sprouting up left and right here in our city. And one final word here. This is something that I talk about sparingly, but I want to share with you, is I'm a big supporter of DACA, because I had a friend in Iraq who was killed, and when we were looking through his records, it turned out that he was undocumented. He had forged some paperwork to serve his country. He had come over as a child. This was in 2007. He would have been eligible to be a dreamer, had it been a few years later. And so these are some of the best people among us. These are productive members of our country, and I support them. I owe it to my friend, and I owe it to the 800,000 people who are adding so much to our country to support them. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you to the train who is interrupting this video. And God bless you, and God bless Colorado. Thank you.